Someone asked me on chat to do a tier list, and I had to be honest. I can't do a tier list because I don't have all the characters. But what I can do is give you green light, yellow light, red light for beginners on who you should invest in. Let's get to the video.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Hi guys, I'm Griper here, and this is a DC Rose Collide video. In this video, I'm gonna take the coward's way out. I was asked to do a tier list, and I have not prepared a tier list at all. On top of the fact that I'm still learning the game a lot, and I'm seeing how characters are basically moving in different ways. I am going to basically do a green light, yellow light, red light kind of tier list, and just put them in 3 buckets of green light. Please put your resources into these. Put them in there quickly. Yellow light is a proceed with caution. If you have a special situation, you like the character a lot, you think you have good potential, then go for it. And then red light is do not waste your time asking me if this character is worth your investment because we've already said too many words about them. Don't do it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through them. And it's going to be kind of obvious for the legendaries. So what I'm also going to kind of do is do legendary versus legendary, epic versus epic, elite versus elite, okay? Because it's very clear, any legendary, except for Blue Beetle, versus any epic is going to be better. The reason for that, and just for you guys who don't know, legendaries have 5 abilities, epics have 4 abilities, and elite have 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't even know what rare have. Do they only have 2? On top of all that, for epics, their rank limit is 10. For elite, their rank limit is 8. And for legendary, their rank limit is 15. And then that also caps their level. So legendaries, even the trash legendary, which I'm going to say is Blue Beetle right now, even he is going to be better than any epic because he can just get to higher levels and higher ranks. All right, so there's that. All right. So anyway, sorry, I'm reading chat, and I you know what I need to do? I need to figure out a way because I've seen other content creators do it. I need to figure out a way to get my chat up with me at the same time as I'm talking because I like my folks in chat. I like my folks there. They're good peoples. Anyway, so in case you were just curious, Superman is a green light. Wonder Woman is a brighter green light. You definitely put Wonder Woman over Superman or over the Flash. Flash, as much as I love his last ability, if I'm going between the 3, and these are 3 you get to choose from, I know a lot of people would say Flash over Superman. I'm gonna say Superman over Flash. Although if I could get that passive to proc every time when he's the last one standing, he would definitely be over Superman. But his Superman's invulnerability I found too useful. So, and I have played with Flash quite a bit in Elseworld. So all of them green light. Martian Manhunter is green light leaning into his yellow light. I've played with him in Elseworld. He's pretty good. Everything I've heard about Dr. Fate has been good, so I'm going to give a green light. Cyborg is good. Versus the others, I'm giving a yellow light. He's not bad. You can invest in him. If you pull him, don't be upset. It's okay. He's good. Not as good as the others. Lex did receive a slight nerf. I'm still going to give him a green light, but I need to see how he performs going forward. Sinestro is an absolute monster and a beast. Shields are not great for him, but he lays down a bunch of debuffs. I'm giving him a green light. Deathstroke, I've played with him before. In Elseworld, every time I get him, it's an amazing green light. Hal Jordan, I don't like Hal Jordan. I do not like Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is a green light. His AoE damage is amazing. Blue Beetle, they've tried to fix him, and I don't know what it is about. I guess because Blue Beetle has a shield that he can make sometimes. They've been trying to make him into this anti-crit thing. Red light. Don't worry about it. Like versus other epics, green. But if you got like 7 legendary, he's the one you can skip. Supergirl, I have played with her. I love her freeze mechanic. Actually, the frostbite mechanic. On the low end of green light. On the low end of green light. If you have any of these other ones, I would say go for it. I would put her over Cyborg. I put Martian Manhunter over her, and that's about where she is. I said I wasn't going to do a tier list, but that's about where she slots in for me. Bride, I don't have any experience with, so I'm just going to leave that alone. And then Superman DCU, as of recording this video, has not come out yet. I'm gonna give a green light to Batman. He's an awesome single target damage dealer, as well as Nightwing. Nightwing is actually better than Batman in this game because of the stun that he puts out and the block, the damage he does when he's attacked and he blocks. So I would give him a green light. Superboy I do like, but I'm running him at rank 6, and I'm going with the yellow light for right now. However, I'll be honest, this is not a fair evaluation because I'm trying to run him with rank 8 characters, and he does have an amazing team synergy. It's really good. But versus the other epics, I'm going to give him a yellow light. So, what? Proof I thought I talked too much. My throat was like, stop. Kid Flash, green light, greenest of green lights. Green. So green. So green. Amazing healer. Constantine for me is a red light. I know for others he will. I wonder if I can remove his rank and get his shards and put them into someone else. Anyway, that's literally a consideration for me right now. He damages his own team too much for my liking. Red Hood, as much as I like him, where I'm at in the game right now, and again, this could be a Superboy thing as well, where I'm not really. I was having fun with him when I was around rank 6. I still have him at rank 6 and other teams at rank 8. He's fallen off a little bit for me. I'm still going to give him like the bottom end of the green. No, yellow. If I put Superboy in yellow, I got to put him in yellow for now. I can see arguments for putting him at the bottom of green. Green Arrow, very green. Green light, greenest of green lights. So green. Robin, I regret putting resources into him. I don't even like calling him Robin. I prefer to call him Damian. He'll never be Robin. I'm gonna give him a red light for right now. I do like his bleed mechanic. I do like the fact that he attacks the back row. Again, this could be a rank issue, but even when I first pulled him and everybody was in that same line, like, no. Napo has put in a good point. Red Hood is gonna run well with Wonder Woman. He's also gonna run well with Zatanna because of putting out frantic and crit damage. They do run well together. So like again, I would bottom of the green, but I would still put yellow for right now. Oh wait, no, timeout. Nope. Because he also has that revive mechanic after 2 turns. But that's only popping off at rank 8. But then I think that's where he shines. And I think that's where Superboy shines too. Still gotta leave him in yellow for right now. But Superboy and Red Hood could really quickly hop up to green if they perform well at rank 8, which I think they would. Zatanna is at the bottom of green light now. She was at the top. Like, I would have put her on the level of damn near half the legendaries in the game. And then they gave her a nerf right before global release, and she just does not heal the same way. It sucks. It sucks. I do not like it. I thought I could find a way to make it work. Maybe with Red Hood. I don't think Wonder Woman gives frantic to allies. I think it's just for her. So, like, I hate that they did this to her so much. It sucks. But she was top of green. Now she's like at the bottom of green. Starfire, I do like her for my purposes. If you're trying to build a burn team and you already have Superboy and Superman, green. However, otherwise, yellow, because her burn mechanic and what she does is really, really good. However, at the same time, I do need to have other characters with burn out there, so she's dependent on others. That's also kind of a flaw with Superboy. And because in the point of the game we are right now, we only have really like 3 or 4 burn characters. I'm only going to count 3. Kind of hard for her right now. I like her. She's fun. Yellow. Bizarro is also a yellow. He is a good tank. Actually, he might be bottom of green. He's at bottom of green, and I can see the potential in him, even though I have him at rank 5. I will rank him up more when I get the try. He's just not a priority. But bottom of green because he does have this thing where he gives a flower to the character with the highest HP, and then he shares the damage, which is helping other characters survive. I love that kind of selfless stuff. He also, on his ultimate attack, will outright just freeze a character, which then rewinds the turn meter by 20% as well, so they just can't do anything for a while. His advanced attack is laying down weaken on all enemies at the very beginning. Nothing you can do about it. So I'll put him at green light. Raven, especially in the very beginning of the game, when you do not have a healer, she's a major green light if you get her, because she does revive. She does put down a bunch of debuffs on her ultimate attack. She's very, very good. I would still give her a green light where I am now. Poison Ivy is a yellow. I want her to work. I want her poison mechanic to work. The only people I can run her with right now are Scarecrow and Penguin. And though she does back row damage, she's pretty good. But I can't justify telling anybody to invest in her. So I'm going to put yellow on her, not quite red. And if she had more, if there are more poison characters in the game, I could see her value going up. Bane. I'm gonna say green, but it's also RNG dependent, like every Bane ever. Yeah, because he punches you out in the stun. That sounds like DCL, doesn't it? He has an AOE stun, and I have him at rank 5, and I still use him for that from time to time. So definitely green. Grodd, I can see where people would say yellow. However, his action bar manipulation and the way I have him built and who I run him with makes it a green for me. But I can see where other people would put him yellow. I have him in a block set right now because I'm experimenting with block sets on tanks. Run him with Ocean Master and Nightwing. That's a great trio. Penguin, no matter what I do with him, I cannot get him to work. And so many people have been like, he's good. I'm putting him at red light right now. Ocean Master is a massive green light. His out of turn attacks on the blocks, the thing I just described. Run him with Nightwing. Honestly, run him with anybody in a block set or with a little bit of block, and he does counterattacks is awesome. I like Jessica Cruz. She has done better since I've taken her up to rank 7. I'm giving her like bottom of yellow. It's almost a red light, but not quite. The shields that she do on her ultimate are trash. There's no reason for them to be that bad, and they are. Two-Face just got a small buff to his kit where he does lifesteal for the back row, 15%. They stole Zatanna's, gave it to him, and then made that a little bit worse by only doing back row. He does improved damage for the back row and then damage reduction for the front row allies. I'll give him a green light. Yeah, I'll give him a green light. I haven't invested too much into him, but if you did, I would say that's not stupid. Plus, he lays down bleeds. Pandora, everything I've heard, I just got her. I use her, but I don't have as much experience. But from what I've heard in game, everything that everyone's told me is that she is green, like 100% green. Jon Stewart, I have to put at yellow right now, but this is also a rank thing. I want to put him in green, and I will once I see him deserve it. But I think he will, because basically, right, what he does with his taking damage, counterattacks, storing up the damage that he's receiving, very Bishop of him in the X-Men, which let's not get into the similarities there. Then he fires back all that damage back at you. Star Sapphire is yellow in general, but green for me. I like running her with healers because she does save up healed amount and can do a pretty good amount of damage on her ultimate when she lets that go, but also her advanced attack is a stun. I put her in a speed set. First thing she does in every battle, she's the first to go. She stuns the target, period. Mara, I don't have that much experience with. Vixen is a red light. Everything I've seen from her is trash. Bloodsport, I don't have experience with. Green Lantern is not in the game yet. Everything I read from these guys' kit, especially like the buffs or debuffs, whatever the hell they did, makes me want to say red light. Like the only character that I like with sacrifice really is Pandora. Everybody else with the sacrifice, or where this little son of this dude bites your other characters and takes away their, the hell is that? Why is this a thing? Why do we want, no. Red Robin, okay. We get into the elites. Again, I'm comparing to, so any of the epics you get versus an elite, 9 times out of 10, except for like Vixen. Who else was I gonna say? Vixen, maybe Jessica Cruz, depending. Penguin. I'm being dramatic on Damien. Every other one, epic, you invest in over the elite. Going with the elite, there's only really 4 or 5 I'm gonna give a green light to. Everybody else is a red light only because you can so quickly get epics in this game and just use your damn diamonds, save up 5,000, do your weekly recruitment, whatever it's called, get your tunes, get your roster up, you will be fine. Waited over a year for Superman rework and Legends in. Exactly. But no, it was a character rebalancing in preparation for the global release. They saw how happy we were and they stole a little bit of it. Red light on Red Robin. Big green light on Black Canary over some epics. Like she's really good on her heals. Cheetah, action bar manipulation. She gets a green light. Huntress gets a yellow light. You do need her for the Evil Falls. Captain Cole gets a green light. Depends on if you've already invested these other two. Like these two are tops of the top. And Captain, you know what? Captain Cold gets a yellow. He gets a yellow because he's in that second tier with Huntress. Although he does a great job with the shields that he puts out. Harley Quinn's definitely a red. I can't wait to do her kit. I keep saying that every time I see it. Her kit's hilarious. Manta, I'm gonna give a red light. He's okay damage dealer, single target, but don't invest anything in that. Scarecrow is a green light for me, but a red light for everybody else. Don't do it. He puts out a lot of poisons at the beginning of his first 3 turns. At the first 3 turns, he gives out a bunch of poisons. So I do like him, but it requires his values in that poison mechanic, and that means I got to run him with Poison Ivy and Penguin. Those are 2 epics. He's gonna die in whatever situation I put him in because he's rank 8. That's his max. And so he can't even run with those tunes long enough. Mirror Master, not based on my experience, based on what I've heard from others, is a green light. Put it that way. Red light on Deadshot, know nothing about him, honestly. Mr. Freeze is a yellow. Croc is he has a bleed mechanic. I'm still going to give him a red light, though. Clayface, based on someone else's opinion, that I'll respect their opinion, say he's a green. Frankenstein is a red. Phantom Stranger is Phantom Stranger and Frankenstein versus them. I've been annoyed, so I'll give him a yellow. But don't worry, just only worry about the greens. And every rare and every uncommon, if I gotta tell you about the uncommons, every rare is a red light. Don't invest in these. Don't do that. Don't. If you want to try them one time at Level Link, do that. Otherwise, do not. So that's like red light, green light. I don't know what even to call that. But that's my way too early, I don't know enough about the game tier list. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'll see you guys next time.